Hello guys, this is WJCab6, and well, this is just a Final Fantasy topic video. I'm gonna be doing some of them depending on the news. So I have heard rumor that they're gonna make a second, not second, a third game for the completion of Final Fantasy VII. Man, I'm gonna choose this. Anyways, like I say, that's kind of a bad idea. I'll tell you why after I get through this. Let's go through a timeline of with the games I have. Let's go through a timeline of what already happened, so people who just get into this series. Okay. In format, and this does not go by format. This goes by storyline. First, you're going through. First, you're Zack Fair from Crisis Core. You're the guy who basically gives his sword to Cloud when he dies. So this is about his story. This is the beginning. Unless you live in Japan and you got Before Crisis, which was a mobile game. I'm eating breakfast here too, so. Anyways, yeah. This is your first part of the completion of Final Fantasy VII. Now, next one is what everybody already knows. Your next game is Final Fantasy VII. The story that left off when after Cloud got the Buster Sword from Zack. And yeah, this is a previous game, so this is pretty long. So it's a completion itself because how long the game was. But it continues right after Cloud gets the Buster Sword from Zack and defeats Sephiroth again. Sephiroth and Genova. Okay, and then you think it ends right there. You think it ends right there, but Sephiroth comes back, but as a copy. One of the remnants copy. Then you got a movie. This is not a game. You get the movie. Advent Children. Then after Kadaji's been defeated and Cloud can move on, you think it's already over. Well, people thought it was going to be over. But if you watch the trailers on the Advent Children movie, you understand it's not over. It's time for Vincent Valentine's turn to be the main character. And he defeats Deep Ground, the organization that Shinra created that took over Shinra. This is what happened before. Here. First, second, third, fourth. Now, we all know there's a secret ending in Dirge of Cerberus where Genesis, has a little cutscene with Vice going like, brother, we've got some work to do. And sure, that does have a potential to make another game, but the problem I would have with that is, this is brought to you by Eat Healthy. Eat healthy. Alright. So, yeah, we established that there's a secret ending in Dirge of Cerberus where there's Genesis, but the problem is, what would they? Okay, here's my problem with this. Where would they continue off? And sorry, my hair looks like a mess. I didn't put too much making this video, but okay, what would happen in this next sequel? What do you think could happen? I mean, sure, in my opinion is Genesis could bring back all the bad guys, and somehow they have to bring back the good guys. But the problem I have with that is they'd be too much like the anime Naruto, where you have to fight all the people back from the dead that they just defeated. From Sephiroth. The rest of the Spheats that they're off themselves, and then you got people. You got the side bad guys like Dyne, died from Mount Corel. And then I don't know, would Hojo be brought back? I'm not for sure. Genesis would want to do that. But then I guess it would be a final war. But the problem is it'd be too much of a knockoff of a Naruto series doing that. So there's another answer to it. Another answer they can give. And they have already made completions before, but not games. And the novels. In fact, let me go search up these novels right now. But these aren't what happened afterwards. So let's get off of this. So the maiden. I think it's called the maiden. Yeah, the maiden who travels to the planet is actually the last one. The last official of the completion, which is actually a novel. But this novel, what it does is it goes through the prologue, and then each person got their own chapter. But this is about the real story, if I'm correct. And you know what Genova really wanted, not what Sephiroth wanted for her. Then there's some fan-made PDF files you could download, which I linked it on my Facebook. I might link it on this video if I can find the links to it, but it's not the official completion things. They're just added-ons if you want to continue the completion. But anyways, let's get back to subject. And honestly, I don't think it would be possible for another video game completion. I think really truthfully and honestly, I don't think it'd be possible or good to make another completion. And that's the thing too. What would they fall off of? What would happen? Okay, what happens to Shinra? What happens to the characters in the series? Are they going to introduce any people they haven't introduced before that they held back on? I mean, how would they work? And stuff like that. How would that, work? That's why I don't think, honestly, there should be another completion after Dirge's Cerberus. I think Dirge's Cerberus should be the final game of Final Fantasy VII completion. If you want to continue to the completions, I'd go look at these visual novels. They're very good. I think I heard rumors that there's going to be a hardcover of the novel of the maiden who traveled through time. The true story. But I don't think it's a completion because it doesn't go after what happened. To be honest, I'm just gonna say this. I don't think it would make sense for them to make a completion of Final Fantasy VII. I think Dirge's Cerberus should end. I think if Square Enix wants to do something with Final Fantasy VII, they need to do something that they already did. They already did, but in a different format. If they can't do here Final Fantasy VII Remake for the new generation, for the PS4 users, I think that'd be pretty awesome to have Final Fantasy VII again for the people who miss out on Final Fantasy VII. We should have that instead. And then, if they can't do Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS3 or PS4 or whatever system, how about an HD collection of the completions we already have? How about a completion of these both? And for the Dirge's Cerberus, it'll include the lost episodes and the online content they used to have. And any bonus things that came in the Japanese Crisis Core. I think these two could make a good HD collection for your collection. I mean, I'd buy it for sure. I'd be one of the first customers to buy it. Or a remake of the original with Final Fantasy 13 graphics. Because, I mean, it's not that they don't know the story of it. I mean, everybody knows the story of it. They could just, you know, make it update the graphics engine to Final Fantasy 13, or better yet, Avid Children graphics, and I think that would probably sell a lot better than a completion. But anyways, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear, comment on this video or send me a video response on if they should do a completion and your theory of what the completion will be like. I want to hear what you guys got to say about a Final Fantasy VII completion. Comment here, video response below. I'll also link you to PDF files if I can. The link will be in the description below.